This tutorial is to clarify how to cite a TED Talk on the APA Style References page. So here we have a TED Talk by Lera Boroditsky, and we need to know how to cite it on our references page. This particular version of Lera Boroditsky's talk is published from the TED Talks site. So there are different rules if you find the TED Talk on YouTube versus finding it on the TED Talk site. Since this particular video is on the TED Talk site, we will use this website. So the information we need to know, we have the title of the video, we have the author, Lera Boroditsky. We know that this is a TED Talk. Now it says TED Women up here, but we do see here that this talk was presented at an official TED conference. So we will use the TED conference information. We see that the date is November 2017. And of course, we have the URL up here. So let's go to our references page. We, of course, will begin our references page by typing references at the top of the page. And we want to make sure that we set our spacing to double space. We want to, after typing references and clicking enter and having that double space, we want to put our alignment to the left. And then under paragraphing, we use the drop-down menu to choose indentation hanging. If you're using an Apple product, a Google Doc, or Word 365, you may find the hanging indent is located through different tabs or different links. But somewhere you will find the ability to set your indentation to hanging indent. So we'll click OK. So if you find the video on the TED Talk website, you will start with the author of that particular talk. So we're going to start with Boroditsky, L. We'll put the date, which is 2017, November. We will put the title of her talk. This would be in italics. So we'll set this to italics. And we'll use what we call sentence case, which means that we only capitalize the first letter of the first word. Of course, if there were any proper nouns, we would still capitalize those. So this would be how language shapes the way we think. This is a video. So we are going to indicate that by putting in brackets, video, and then a period. This is from the TED conferences. So we'll type that. And then we will say retrieved from, and we will end with the web address. So I'll copy that and paste it here. Now, because it was fairly lengthy, the hanging indent forced Word to move it down. Just let Word do what it does. And then we'll hit enter. Looks a little strange because of that long URL, but we'll leave it alone and keep our hanging indent so that the first line is all the way to the left and subsequent lines are indented. When you cite this video in your paper, you would use author's last name and the year if you're paraphrasing information from the video. If you want to quote something directly from that video, then please use the transcript and find that spot that you're quoting, and you will include the timestamp as the substitute for a page number in a printed article. So your citation, and I'll put it here on the references page, although of course it wouldn't really be here. But if you were quoting something using a parenthetical citation, it would be Boroditsky, comma, 2017, comma, and then you would use the timestamp. Let's say we use this one, 1 minute and 12 seconds. So that would be 01:12, end of parentheses. Hopefully this will help you as you are working with this particular source.